Hey everyone, so it is currently the middle of August and I'm realizing that amongst all of the trips, whether work or personal, things like Ren Fair, with all of that stuff happening, I have not created much art and I really want to change that. I feel like this year, while I've learned a lot and I've done a lot of personal work on mindset, I have not created that much and I miss it a lot. So today I'm going to start working on something new, but I want to show you something first. So this silly little sticker chart has been living on my fridge for a little bit. Made it a while back. My husband kind of helped me put it together to kind of break down my goals and kind of take some of the ones I already had and put them somewhere I could see them and make them feel more attainable. In fact, I already have 2 stickers. I'm pretty proud of myself. But one of the big things on this sticker sheet was to create a new print series with 3 different prints in it. And I decided that that is my project for the rest of this month. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take a little notebook and I'm going to do some brainstorming. I actually already have an idea for what I want the theme of the series to be, but I'm going to write down a number of different things and I'm going to show you how I go about that. So I just finished, ended up not using this small notebook too much other than to write down some of what I wanted to be thinking about, to reference to. And what I came up with, it's a little messy, but my theme is kitschy cats. I've had this idea for a while, kind of as a way both to practice drawing animals and different environments, but to have cats in like different settings. Like I got inspired a lot by some of the homes I saw on Pinterest that were just super eclectic, kind of weird, but cozy. And so I was thinking that I would do a set of 3 and that they would all take place during a different time of day. Oh, hi! Might not be very hard to get some cat reference photos. You don't need to cry. Anyways, so one thing I still haven't decided on is what medium I would like this to be in. I was thinking that watercolor would be really beautiful, but if I'm honest, this is already kind of a trickier subject matter for me, especially with drawing furniture and other things, and so I think I might try to do it digitally, but I also might do the base part digital and then transfer it to watercolor paper and then paint it. I'm not entirely sure yet, but what I'm going to do in the meantime is start making some Pinterest boards and gather some inspiration and maybe look for some reference photos, and then I'll spend the next couple days doing some thumbnail sketches and probably warming up a little bit since it's been a while since I've drawn. So it's about midday. I got my first set of thumbnails done earlier, decided to take a little break from drawing, and then I deep cleaned my entire apartment. I have some people coming over for a little birthday celebration, and it is going to be a slumber party, so I wanted to make sure that my floors were super clean if people were potentially going to be sleeping on them. So that took up a good chunk of my kind of late morning, but now I have a bit more time, so I'm going to try to at least do the thumbnails for the second print in the print series and then maybe the third, but my wrist is a little bit sore from all the cleaning that I did, so I'm going to try not to push it too much, but I am going to try to enjoy the next little bit working on this. So my second print was supposed to be kind of themed off of either a laundry room or an entryway. I couldn't really decide, and honestly, I don't think I love either idea at this point, just after looking for inspiration. I'm just not really feeling it. So I think what I'm gonna do for the third one is I'm gonna try doing like a little reading nook. I know for my third print I was thinking like a cozy living room, but I think I might actually do a bedroom for that one instead, and then maybe do like a little living area or like some bookshelves and a chair, maybe even like a study. So I'm gonna try out that idea, and if I need to, I can always do more thumbnails, but I think that's what I'm gonna try next. So I finished the thumbnails, at least as far as print 2 goes. I'm definitely a lot happier with the living room idea. I think it's going to be a lot better. I think it's going to end up being kind of like a reading nook. Right now I have like a cozy armchair, but I've also considered drawing a day bed. Haven't decided that yet, but I feel like I've got a better idea of what I want for print 2, and then I'm hoping to work on print 3 later, but honestly, I need a break. I've been kind of pushing pretty hard today, and because I have today off for work, I feel like I should also take an actual break. So I'll probably see you guys later for either continuing thumbnails or something else I have going on. So, jumping back into things, I decided to do some warm-up sketches to make sure I had a better idea of the subject matter I will be tackling. This helps me feel a lot more confident going into the more in-depth sketching process for a final piece. So I just finished some warm-up sketches. I have found that when I'm tackling subject matter I'm not as familiar in a final piece, it actually really helps to kind of warm up by drawing that thing. And I have gotten a little more comfortable at drawing cats over time, but I'm still kind of in this weird phase with animals where I really don't know how I like to stylize them. And so they always take me a little bit of time. And especially with cats where I'm kind of not sure which features I want to exaggerate and which ones I want to keep more realistic. I'm still kind of playing around with that. So this was a great way for me to warm up. That being said, this video is actually getting to be a little bit longer than I had planned, and it is also almost September. So while I wanted to finish these prints in August, I kind of knew that was ambitious. I knew I wasn't probably going to get to that. I also didn't realize how late in the month it was when I started off in that goal. It was already kind of near the end of August, mid to late August. So I think my goal is just to have all the prep work done in August and then spend September actually fleshing the prints out, because I do want them to be good. The other thing I wanted to say is that I did decide on the different thumbnails that I'm going to go with as my main theme for each one. So I've shown you some of my process so far for planning for this. I showed you the brainstorming, not really so much the research since that was mostly scrolling Pinterest, the thumbnailing and kind of trying out different thumbnails. Now the thing I didn't mention is I've never planned a group of prints like this before. Usually I just do this for one piece. So planning for a group is a little bit different. So I'm kind of thinking about how I want to proceed in the future. So I think next time I'm going to be exploring how I prep my sketches and prep the line work, as well as how I'm going to plan the colors, because for a series, I don't just want good colors, I want colors that are cohesive amongst the prints. Whether they're the same colors or colors that just go really well with each other. So I will be saving all of that for the next time and for September. And with that all being said, I would love to hear some feedback. Please leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're interested, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone!